Hey, it's your girl Lay. So, like I said, I'm going to give you guys the story about what happened between me and Jay. Okay, so it was our anniversary week. I had planned a trip for us to go to my hometown in Oklahoma, but first we were going to make a stop. Who was calling me? Sorry about that. Anyway, first we were going to make a stop, to Texas and go to the Spa Castle and spend, a little romantic time at the Spa Castle. So the morning before we left, which was, looking at my calendar, 9/9, September 9th, 2022. Anyway, so we got into a little cat fight, I would say. Yes, I say cat fight because the fight is like fighting with another woman when I fight with him. So, and the cat fight was my bedtime. Yes, I'm grown. 1 second. Gotta get my lotion. Alright. So, it was my bedtime. And what I mean by that, it was late. I had been up doing paperwork for my case, which I can't discuss. Anyway, and so as I was up late doing my paperwork, I was like, I'm gonna pack later, make sure my house is spotless. When you go out of town, you wanna make sure your house is spotless when you come home. Nothing like coming home to a clean house, right? So he was up playing video games. This is why in the beginning of the relationship I said I hate video games. Anyway, so he was up late playing video games, and he got tired before he packed his bags. I was like, we leave in the morning. He's like, oh yeah, I can just get up in the morning and pack my bags. And I'm like, of course you can't. Because you're gonna forget everything, like even when you have enough time to pack, you always forget one or two things, right? So like, you know what, I'm gonna stay up tonight and I'll pull an all-nighter and I'll pack your bags, go to sleep. He's like, no, you need to go to sleep too, you need to get rest. Okay, first, I'm grown. Second, you're driving, so I have plenty of time to sleep. I'll pack your bags. Good night, my love. And then after he kept insisting that I go to sleep, I got pissed off. I'm like, okay, there you go. I'm not your daughter. I'm your girlfriend. I don't want to go to sleep. Take your black ass to bed. Okay? You're a black ass. Not my black ass. Take your black ass to bed. Anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and let the lotion dry. And then I'm going to apply my concealer and stuff like that to hide my blemishes under my makeup. I hope that's what it's called. I just know how to use this stuff. I really don't be remembering the names. Sue me. Anyway, so, we had a little cat fight. So he goes to bed eventually, after we argue a little more. That's what he likes to do. I guess that's what he did, his previous relationships. Lele ain't got time for that shit, okay? So, anyway, once he goes to bed, the next morning, I'm trying to forget about everything and move on because I cannot wait to go see my family, go to this cabin trip, and just, right? Before I go to my court case. So, my court date, whatever you want to call it. You can tell I've never been to court because I don't even know what to call it. So, sorry, I had to turn off my low battery notification. Yes, this is just raw. This is Layla. So, we try to get over the argument. He starts driving. I take my ass to sleep right away because I'm tired. I said, then I wake back up, periodically, get some good footage and go back to sleep. So on my third or fourth time waking up, I'm like, hey, where we at? He's like, oh, we almost to Texas. I'm like, damn, look at you. But let's get a hotel because I'm tired. You know what I mean? And he's like, no, I got this. No, I got this Model T. I was in the Marines. I could drive all over the world. I don't need sleep. And I'm like, okay, my life is in the car. My kid's in the car. Get to a hotel. Thank you. We ain't broke. So he's like, no, I want to push through. I'm like, oh, this nigga. So I go to sleep. I'm like, you know what? I don't want to argue with you. I'm tired of arguing with you. So I go to sleep. So I wake back up and he's like in Texas, but like not close to Spa Castle. You know what I mean? So I'm like, please, can we just get a hotel? Just what are you doing? I know you tired. You look tired. He's like, man, you've been up all night doing your court documents and this and that and packing our bags. I can at least get us there. I know how important the trip is to you. He just extra all the time. You know, he loved me so hard, right? As you can see in previous videos. So I thought. Anyway, he's just, you know, amped about getting me there. I'm like, dude. So we drive all the way to the hotel. Okay. My back hurt, my booty hurt. So like I'm excited, but I'm like, we didn't have to do this. Like we are early to the cabin trip. Like now we gotta sleep on somebody's couch for an extra day. When we could have just been at a hotel extra day. Anyway, so he's all amped or whatever about how he just pushed through. So I don't want to steal his thunder. So we get into the hotel, whatever, everything's fine. We check in. I go to the store, get some food. You know, the boys relax in the hotel while mom does the mom shit. You know, make sure we got food and everything in the hotel. And the next morning, the plan is to go to Spa Castle, which is 10 minutes away from the hotel we're at. I booked a good hotel, nice and close. And so the next morning, we wake up. Dun, 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 dun. He's like, babe, you got some business cards? And I'm like, yeah, I got business cards, baby. I packed. I got everything we need. Just go look at my purse and that little front little zipper, and you'll see them. He's like, oh, I took those out. I'm like, bro? So you saying you went in my purse, took something out, didn't put it back, and now you need it? What the hell, right? So he decides to just sit there and argue me down about how I should have wrote that on the list. I should have put it on the board that I needed to bring business cards. Why would I write it on the board when I got business cards? The fuck? Are you missing the point? The point is, stay out of my purse, period. Because no man should go in a woman's purse. I've always been taught that. You know, every man I've ever dated be like, bitch, I ain't going in your purse. They don't call me the B word, but you know what I mean? And then this dude don't mind going in my purse, taking stuff out, not replacing it, and then gonna tell me I should have wrote it on a list. Too much audacity up in here for me. I'm a Scorpio. Like, what do you mean? Oh, no, you didn't. What you need to do is stay in my purse. So we have a little whole argument out in the parking lot. You know, embarrassing, right? We grown. I'm too grown for this. Just admit you're wrong, and let's move on, and let's go to the spa and get my massage, because you got me tense. So I proceed to leave anyway. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get my massage. You can sit here and argue with yourself all day long. You know what I'm saying? The birds might listen. The squirrel might listen. You might get a possum. I don't know. But this girl right here got to go because my massage is scheduled. Okay. So I leave. You know, as I'm driving, I'm hearing all these love songs on the radio. I'm like, girl, turn your ass around. It's your anniversary. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, it was literally our anniversary. So I turned my ass around. Worst mistake ever. One of the worst mistakes ever. So I turn around and I go pick him up. We're quiet all the way to the Spa Castle. I'm like, thank God. Thank God for Jesus. So we get to the spa and I'm showing him around. You know, we're acting like everything's cool. You know, we're friends, buddies right now. Because we ain't even discussed the 2 days of hell you just put me through. But since my stuff is scheduled and we already got this planned, we're going to do this as friends. But don't you be all weird and act like we together and kissing up on me and act like we got stuff to talk about, you know, because I'm not no easy, you know, okie dokie. You know what I mean? I'm supposed to be doing my makeup, but I'm just too into this because he got me messed up. Anyway, this is going to be a long video. So we're at the spa and everything's cool at first for like the first hour and a half. I guess the steam or the heat start getting to that brain. I don't know. I don't want to speculate what happened. But, you know, he had like two of those drinks that they had. It's like a hurricane, something like that. But it was like icy, so something to chill his little hot brain after being all the saunas. I don't know. So, you know, he started bugging out and talking about women looking at him and him not feeling comfortable. And I'm like, what women? Do you see how many hot guys that are around here? They're not looking at you. I'm trying to stay focused on you. But, sorry. But he had me fucked up. So anyway, I let him live his little fantasy. I'm trying to ignore him. Oh, God. Oh, God. Anyway, that's hard to ignore him. Anyway.